Hi everyone, I'm Marcy, and today I'm going to be making tiramisu without eggs. If you don't know what tiramisu is, it's a classic creamy Italian dessert. It's made with ladyfingers that have been dipped in coffee, covered in mascarpone cheese, and topped with chocolate powder. It's heavenly. Now, I learned how to make tiramisu the summer before last when my husband and I went on a dream vacation to Italy. We took in all the iconic sights. We were paddled along the canals of Venice in a gondola. We saw the rolling hills of Tuscany. We explored the Colosseum and the Palatine ruins. And despite the fact that we walked between 5 and 9 miles every day that we were there, we still managed to gain weight because we ate everything our hearts desired, and the food was amazing. Italian food, in my opinion, is the best in the world. And ironically, one of the best meals we had while there was one that we cooked ourselves because we took an Italian cooking class in Florence. We made our own pasta, and for dessert, you guessed it, we made tiramisu. Now, I brought that recipe home with me, but to be honest, I never made it this way again because traditional tiramisu uses raw eggs. And I know a lot of people are concerned about salmonella, but so long as you're using fresh eggs, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Now, either way, I have found a recipe for tiramisu that's as close as you can get to the one that we made in Italy, minus the raw eggs. And this is from tastebetterfromscratch.com. And here's what you're going to need. 1 package of ladyfingers, 1 8-ounce container of mascarpone cheese, 1.5 cups strong coffee or espresso, 3 tablespoons brandy. Now, I'm actually substituting rum. You could also use Kahlua or marsala wine, or you can skip the alcohol altogether. Then you're going to need 1/3 cup sugar, 1.5 cups heavy whipping cream, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and then cocoa powder for dusting on top. So let's get started. I'm going to put the heavy whipping cream in a large mixing bowl, and I'm going to beat it with my electric hand mixer until it's kind of frothy. Then I'll add the sugar and the vanilla to it and continue to mix. And then eventually I'll add in the mascarpone cheese and I'll beat it until it forms stiff peaks. This looks about right, so I'll set it aside. Next, I'm going to take the 3 tablespoons of rum, add it to the coffee, and give it a quick stir. Now I'm going to start dipping the ladyfingers in the coffee, and you don't want to soak them. You just want to quickly dip them and then place them in your dish. And I'm using a 9x9 square inch ceramic dish. You don't want to use anything bigger because otherwise you're going to need to buy more ladyfingers. And 1 package is perfect for this size pan. Now, while I'm doing this, I've got to share a story, a tiramisu story that I have that's kind of funny. My husband and I went to an Italian restaurant here in the Phoenix area a few years back. And there was a couple clearly on a date sitting at the table next to us, and they ordered tiramisu. And when it got there, we noticed that they left it at the table and they got up and left. They didn't even bother to have it boxed up and take it with them. And so we just kept looking and staring at this tiramisu, knowing that they paid about $6 or $7 for it. And my husband and I were so upset, we couldn't stop thinking about it. So my husband turns to me and he tells me, I'll tell you something, if I was taking you out on a date and you left that tiramisu behind, I would never ask you out again. And then I got mad. I said, I'll tell you what, if you paid for it, I don't care. I still wouldn't go out with you again. Anyway, we were so upset because this couple had left their tiramisu behind, and we left in a really bad mood because we are that passionate about our tiramisu. What a waste, right? Who does that? Anyway, making it here at home, you know this will not go to waste whatsoever. Once you line the entire bottom of the dish with the coffee-dipped ladyfingers, then we cover them with the layer of our whipped cream and mascarpone. Only use half because we're going to repeat the process, adding one more layer of ladyfingers, followed by the cream. Finally, we take the cocoa powder and sprinkle it liberally on top until the entire dish is covered. Then into the refrigerator it goes to chill for a minimum of 3 to 4 hours or overnight so that it fully sets. Well, it's been 4 hours and I'm not very good at waiting, so let's go ahead and cut into this and see how our tiramisu turned out. Getting that first piece out is always a little tricky, but the important thing is how it tastes. So let's go ahead and take a bite. It just melts in your mouth. It's light and fluffy and perfectly sweet. You can taste the coffee and those spongy lady fingers and just a tiny hint of that rum, very, very minimal. But I think it's the cream that makes it. It is just fantastic. I guess if I had to pick a favorite thing, it would be that when my husband and I have tiramisu at restaurants, we always split a dessert. But now that I make it here at home, you don't have to share with anyone. I hope you make it, and I hope you love it as much as I do. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I'll include this recipe as well as the original one I got in Italy in the description box below. Let me know what you think in the comments and be sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. Until next time, blessings from my kitchen to yours.